Hello everyone, Mark here from Southern Cross Amateur Astro, bringing you another astrophotography tool video user guide. In this one we're going to be looking at the darkness clock and the deep sky darkness calculator. Now these can be accessed through the status panel on your main screen, so we'll get straight in and have a look at them. The deep sky darkness clock is of course found on your status panel over here. This little section with all the bright colours and the lines in this colour setting. It's basically just a visual display of what's happening in the sky tonight. I'll explain it more fully by going into the deep sky darkness calculator by double clicking on this, which brings up the DSD calculator. And as you can see at the top here, it gives you the same as what you've got over here, the moon phase and the same set of bars and boxes. At the top you've got the current date, or the date you have selected. On the left and the right are your daytime hours, surrounded by the white box here, and that's just your afternoon on the left and the morning hours on the right. Then you have a couple of shaded boxes here, and that's your nautical twilight and astro twilight on both ends of your night. And of course the black box in the middle is your actual night. Across the center here we have a white line, and that's the representation of the moon being above the horizon. So as you can see tonight, the moon's going to rise right at the end of astro twilight and set in the middle of the morning tomorrow. So that's just a visual representation, the same as you get over here. Now the only difference between the two is this little tag hanging off the bottom over here. And what that is, it shows the current time basically. So I'm at 1:30 in the afternoon, so it's showing up as an afternoon one. And that will move across as the night progresses. And what happens is when it reaches something that's happening astronomically, whether nautical twilight, astro twilight, moonrise, moonset, when they're coming along a few minutes before, I think it's 15 minutes before, it will start flashing, just to let you know that something's happening in the sky. You might want to do something, but it's just a visual representation for where things are changing, and that'll move along as the night progresses. So now we're going to go back to the calculator here and show you what it's actually got. So we have the sunrise, sunset and your twilight times at the top here for reference. Then you've got a lot of details of the moon, rise, set, what range it's going to cover tonight for its illumination, what its current illumination is. As you see, that's higher than any of these because it's the afternoon. Tonight it'll cover in this range while it's dark. The age range of the moon, same thing again. So that's some handy details there. The next two are basically related to your imaging time. Now I've got NA here and no deep sky darkness time, simply because the moon is rising right on deep sky darkness time. So I've got no hours tonight. But if you have a night where you do have some hours without the moon, it will display how much time you've got and when that time starts and ends. And it's the same with your narrowband, because the narrowband's not so affected by the moon. Anytime it's dark, it will be here. And it shows you the start and finish again, and how many hours you got and how many hours there are remaining. So that's those two there. I'll show you the DSD time in a minute when I change the date, because you can actually do this, which makes this a handy tool for planning ahead. You can select various nights. You can go tomorrow night, the next night, whatever, just by clicking the buttons. You can even have a look at past nights if you want a bit of information from those nights. So I'll go back to tonight. So that's what I've got for tonight. You can set a date. So this is set for in the format of year, month and day. So I'm just going to change this. I'll go to this, give it a month and go to February, and you need to hit enter. And so there's the details for the 16th to 17th of February, and it gives you all the same details, the moon phase, all your timings, and this would be a great night. You get a whole 11 minutes of deep sky darkness. It doesn't last long. But I'll change this back to today for now because I want to show you something else. It's good for you. Don't have to just have a date. You can set up for a number of hours of deep sky darkness. So say I want to, I'm only getting maximums of about 16 hours. I want to go to a night in the future where I have 7 hours of deep sky darkness. So in this box at the bottom here, I hit 7 and just hit find. And it searches for a date to match that parameter. So on the 26th of February, over the night of 26th and 27th, I will have 7 hours of deep sky darkness at least, and I get all the details for that particular night. So that's a handy search for you for looking ahead if you want to plan long nights or whatever. I'll once again go back to today, 1-16, and this search feature only goes 3 months at a time. So if I go here, I want to find a night with 9 hours of deep sky darkness and hit find. I know it's not going to find one in the next 3 months, and you'll get this pop-up. Now you can either go through and enter a lower number, or you can continue searching ahead of that. So I'll hit OK because I'll get rid of that, and I'll just click find again, and it will start from the last date it found. So I click find, and there we go. On the night of the 28th and 29th of March, I will get 9 hours of deep sky darkness. But as I said, that's just very handy for hunting ahead for long nights and for planning sessions. So I'll go back to today, and there we go. So that's it for the deep sky darkness clock and the deep sky darkness calculator. A very handy tool for planning ahead. So I'll finish this video here. Wish everyone very clear skies, and chat to you in the next video. Take care all.